since you came back for part 2, I'm gonna do something different than part 1. I'm gonna open up the Bible for you. I don't know what it wants me to read yet. I don't know what God wants me to share. I'm just gonna open it, okay? Like tarot, like cards. I'm just gonna open it. So let's open it. I'm sorry, but every time I open it, I'm in shock because of what I feel. Not just because of what I read, but because of what comes after it. Okay? For everyone belongs to me, the parent as well as the child, both alike belong to me. The one who sins is the one who will die. And these are in the Bible written as God's words. So, not me, God. Suppose there is a righteous man who does what is just and right. He does not eat at the mountain that shrines, or look to the idols. He does not defile his neighbor's wife or have sexual relations with a woman during her period. He does not oppress anyone. But returns what he took in pledge for a loan. He does not commit robbery, but gives his food to the hungry and provides clothing for the naked. He does not lend to them at interest or take a profit from them. He withholds his hand from doing wrong and judges fairly between two parties. He follows my decrees and faithfully keeps my laws. My laws. The universal laws, okay? That man is righteous. He will surely live, declares the sovereign Lord. Suppose he has a violent son who sheds blood or does any of these other things, though the father has done none of them. He eats at the mountain shrines. He defiles his neighbor's wife. He oppresses the poor and needy. He commits robbery. He does not return what he took in pledge. He looks to the idols. He does detestable things. He lends at interest and takes a profit. Will such a man live? He will not. Because he has done all these detestable things, he is to be put to death. His blood will be on his own head. This is the last part. Testing will surely come. And what if even the scepter, which the sword despises, does not continue, declares the sovereign Lord. So then, Son of Man, prophesy and strike your hands together. Let the sword strike twice, even 3 times. It is a sword of slaughter, a sword for great slaughter, closing in on them from every side, so that hearts may melt with fear and the fallen be many. I have stationed the sword for slaughter at all their gates. Look, it is forged to strike like lightning. It is grasped for slaughter. Slash to the right, you sword, then to the left, wherever your blade is turned. I too will strike my hands together, and my wrath will subside. I, the Lord, have spoken. The crown will not be restored until he to whom it rightfully belongs shall come. To him I will give it. Jesus Christ. Listen, I have not written the Bible. I'm reading it for you. How you handle this, how you pick up this energy, how you raise your vibration with the words I speak is up to you. If you want to get mad, get mad. If you want to get upset, get upset. If you truly desire to feel the truth, you got to be honest with yourself. And you cannot just let go. I know that you cannot just let go, which is why you know what you're supposed to be doing. And this message is a follow-up on the part 1 video. Did you see how it flipped? I don't think you saw it, but it doesn't matter. I got it. Stop what you're doing and listen. Do they want you to go for it or stay far away from it? Some of these people that you know should right their wrongs, they were stalking you and paid them for it. So somebody was paid, okay? Someone paid someone. Someone found money for watching you. Someone got paid for watching you. Someone was never meant to watch you. They were paid. But they end up learning from you. They end up admiring who you are. They end up getting answers for things that they were waiting on their whole life. Okay? Somebody did not want you to hear this. Whatever you get to hear in this message, because I'm not done. That's why I felt like recording a part 2. It's okay. What do they want? They don't want you to find the truth. They don't want you to discover your strength in there. They don't want to discover you being there. Because they know they are not allowed. And you're not allowed, it said on this side. This side says, you are not allowed. You are not allowed as much as they're not allowed. They're not allowed to make you do something that make you feel type of way, which don't resonate with your soul's frequency. Your body gets out of balance. Your body gets confused. Your body gets so annoyed because it doesn't move right. It doesn't move how it's supposed to move. Because you don't do what you should do yet. Or maybe you are, but a little late, which is fine. But your ancestors are saying you should not connect more when you are advised to connect less. But some of these people that you are not meant to connect with keep the right person away from you because they take over the space that it's not theirs. And you give them the space that is not theirs to receive. And because you have given them the space that they should not keep taking, because deep down, like I said, some of these people know it is the ending of you, it is close to an end, you won't be hearing from them again in the future. Like, there's gonna come someday that they feel like they're crossing Jesus if they keep reaching out to you, because they feel that it's wrong. And every time they feel it, they feel wrong. Because they're not listening. They're not listening to their higher self. They're not listening to God. They're not listening to the guidance of their angels. They're ignoring the answers they get from their spirit guides. They just really don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. But you should give a damn. You should let them know what you are up to with your energy, so they can adjust to your energy, because if you express your energy, they know about your energy. Some people really don't have telepathic powers, okay? They don't feel where you're at. They don't feel how you know what you know. They don't sense that you feel the same thing. It's like they have lost the cord which is connected to the source, but they are connected to the source, okay? It's like they lost this cord, this energetic cord. A unicorn, it's like they're lost. Yeah, it is like they are lost, but I was meaning to say it's like they have lost their unicorn. Like, once it was there and now they broke it. It was a unicorn, so it still kind of is, although it broke, right? You would say that. Well, this energetic cord that broke is something only God can repair. And if God don't like how they treat others, or God don't like how they treat the universe, if God don't like how people respond to them, God gonna have a very internal, isolated, private connection with that person. Because God will make them feel. It's just they don't have the last thing to say. They don't even have the first thing to say in some cases. And this is what they will learn with God. Once you step out, once you go away and go your own way. Because you have to choose you. You understand that, right? If you don't choose you, who will? They will. They will choose you again. Until you say, I choose me. If they're that obsessed with you, if they love you so much, or they hate you so much, they will keep choosing you. And they will show who they are in your face. They will show you exactly what they want. And if you're not giving it, they're not getting it. They're not getting it because you don't deserve that. You really deserve what you lost because of them. So let's see if there's more what the ancestors would like to tell you and what God wants you to know about this, because it's gonna be difficult for everyone involved if you are not committing to God's plan, okay? God has a plan for you. And if you don't want to follow it, you're going to be stuck without it. You're going to move without the plan. Which is really can be lonely, because you now have no guidance. Because you already choose to not follow your guidance or ignore it. When they tell you that there is a guidance over your life, when they show you where to go, and then you still don't go. That is, there were two stories that I spoke, that I was reading out loud. The first one and the second. Which character do you want to play? Because you cannot be in both stories. You could live both stories, but you cannot be in both stories. I mean, you cannot survive in both stories. It specifically said that they will die. So we got the knight. No, wait. Yeah, the knight and the page of coins is the same thing. The knight is the page. They really don't want me to tell you this, but you have to know this. So I'm gonna say it because you should know it. They like you more than you want. They like you more than you know. Some of them had a crush on you. Some of them really wanted to be intimate forever. Some of the others have no will to connect with you. So they shouldn't have the will. Others are motivating you for their own gain, so they can receive a bigger network, but that network isn't benefiting them because it's based on greed and lies. So what's with that network? I mean, if you want to network with somebody, whoever it is, you always want to be truthful. You always want to be yourself. You don't want to act like you're somebody else, because you will never be seen as you really are, because you show something that you are not. Some of these people don't want you to know that they will always try to get what they want in some way, whatever they have to do for it. If they have to make a blood sacrifice or a bloody sacrifice, they will. Because they are so greedy to get it. If they weren't that greedy, they wouldn't have to. They would not have to make that sacrifice. But they are greedy, which is why their magic is being miscalculated, because they are working for magic that's never gonna work. They are working for magic that's never gonna work. In my ears, that sounds like it's always gonna backfire. Whatever they try is always gonna return to them, because it doesn't matter where you are in the Wheel of Fortune. Wherever you are turned. You are turned by you, by your action. You put it out in the universe. Where do you think it's gonna go? Like out of the card? No, it's gonna stay in the universe. It's gonna stay in the universe forever. So energy cannot just fly around like for no reason. Energy turns to where it is attracted to, because it's magnetizing it. So the experience is your karma, whether it's good or bad. Whether you have benefits from it or not. Something has to benefit with karma. Like something has to be working in your favor because you deserve it. And we got the World card. No, actually, this is the Wheel of Fortune again. 2 times. This is the original, the only original, and this is the Italian deck. So, I mean, 2 times the Wheel of Fortune, but it came out with the 7 of Swords. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? Because this means whatever you choose now, today, from this day, from this moment, from whenever you watch this video. If you see it 2 years later, this video is timeless, so it doesn't really matter. It matters when you see it, you need this message. It means that whatever you do depends on what you want. It depends what you do with it. Because if you take it for granted, you're gonna take the people in your suitcase to bring everywhere around the world. And if that's not something you want, it's not gonna work in your favor, because if you bring those people on your tour bus, whatever. Okay, compare it with that. Okay, the tour bus. The suitcase is also in the tour bus. So imagine being on this tour bus. And then feel who would you want to have there with you. If you are the superstar. They might also be the superstars, but you have the word, like you have the vote in it. And your vote is like it matters the most. So what you vote is what you choose. And you willingly choose. And you have a will. Okay, so anyone on this tour bus, who feels right and who feels wrong? Those are your answers. And if you want to dive deeper, ask more. Ask why. Because you need to know why. And because you find this video to figure out why, I'm going to tell you why. I already told you why, but you can always have more reasons if they are there. Okay, I'm hearing you are choosing the reason. The World card. After those Wheels of Fortune. You are the reasons. You are the reasons for your existence, okay? If they match why you exist, they can keep existing, okay? If they are not fitting how you exist, something has to change. Someone has to leave or go their own way or get far away from you and leave you the F alone. But the World card, you have a say in this. That's why. You have a say in this. And some of you have been treated like you have no say in this. You have no choice. Because you think, oh, but they're in my life. They have done this for me. They have done that for me. They have done so much for me. But what if the things they did were only keeping you in the dark? Small? Ignorant, distracted, unholy, the opposite of sacred, lying, spreading lies, ignoring your light, feeding it with their darkness, making no sense. Up until the point when, up until this point, like, it finally makes sense to you 2 years later. This is what I mean. You have good reasons to be in someone's life. And you also always have good reasons to not just appear but disappear. So like leave somebody's life. You always have good reasons to appear and stay in someone's life. And if you leave, if you go, you always have good reasons too. And even when somebody else leaves you, you have always good reasons for them to come and go. Because that is really just your destiny or what's up or the reality or the truth. It doesn't matter. What matters is you have reason. So if they should go, they should go. And you can find all the good reasons to let them stay or to let yourself stay. But the reasons can be good and still be wrong. Because in secrecy or in reality or behind all the truth, it is bad and not good. It's bad because their intentions don't match your vibration. Their structure doesn't their structure doesn't match your love, and your love is rooted in the tree of life. So you are either gonna fix your roots, or they are gonna have to change their structure. Then everything can work out. But if something is unstructured and it is not benefiting to them and beneficial for you, it should not be. Because it's gonna make sense to God, but it's gonna lose its sense over time. Because it is just not on the right side of the wheel. Both wheels. Which one do you want to be on? Because you can change. You can find your spot. You can find your way. You just need to look for it and really follow it. Because if you don't follow it, something else might happen, okay? And because you don't want that to happen, you don't want to make it happen. I'm going to record a part 3 because I need to activate your chakra so you can clear your chakra, so you can have a more open channel and you can feel your intuition better because you know the truth. And if you release energy, you have more space to receive new energy. So yeah, watch part 3, okay? See you there.